Hello and welcome back to Coin Lady channel. Let's discuss the costs and move forward with this. BTC $26,696. It has lost 1.6% in the last 24 hours. The price of 1 Ether is $1,796 right now. In the last day, it has dropped by 1.44%. Both the USD and the USD are pegged to the dollar. The current value of XRP is 44 cents. It is presently the leader with a gain of 5.77%. You better get accustomed to it since XRP is going to be the cryptocurrency of choice moving forward. Separation of XRP from Bitcoin is imminent. As such, it will diverge slightly from Ethereum's monopoly. The stampede will be spearheaded by it. Folks, I estimate that Bitcoin's domination of the cryptocurrency market is 45.69%, equating to a total market cap of $1.13 trillion. So that James can get this out there as soon as possible, we simply go right in. In the morning, we talked about it. The SEC had requested that the Hinman records be kept under seal, but Judge Torres ruled against them. You can tell this is significant. Not only does she not believe them, she insists that the relevant records be made public because they are essential to the ongoing litigation. However, she assured us that these versions will not be edited in any way. A definition, please. Simple. Where there were previously black lines, you will now be able to read 95% of these texts. Since much of the text was obscured, you could deduce what it stated only by reading about once every 100 words. At least we can put that to rest. The situation is changing. To be perfectly honest with you, I believe there is some method behind our apparent insanity. My guess is that she has no desire to defeat the evil guy and bring down the SEC. She seems to be plotting something. And I believe the statement or statements will be released as part of that process. She plans to share this material in an effort to pressure the SEC and ripple into reaching a decision or, at the very least, a settlement. Therefore, she need not take the role of villain. That is exactly how I feel. Keep in mind that I've already talked a lot about this. I plan to keep discussing this further. The language used by Judge Torres must be crystal clear and precise. She's only ruling on the alternatives X and P. She's not making a blanket decision about the Bitcoin industry. None of these cryptocurrency markets have been adjudicated by her. She's basing her decision on all that has been shown to her in this case. Which of the two, X or P, is a security? Case like this will not liberate crypto. It's a long overdue measure that will finally release XRP. However, luck was on our side. Adoption of the XRP ledger has not slowed down, and there are already people and businesses working with it. Deaton, John, weighs in. This is in response to Perry in Washington, D.C., who claims Coinbase is engaged in a war with far-reaching consequences for the industry as a whole. A successful outcome requires cooperation across the sector. We support you, Chief Legal Officer of Coinbase Brian Armstrong. My intention was to set the record straight here. It will need more than one conversation to resolve the current situation. It's time for all these trades to get together and push back. They should all begin filing lawsuits against Coinbase immediately. Because Gary Gensler is just sitting there telling you the regulations are clear, let's take the initiative and start suing Coinbase and putting pressure on them. But when pressed further, he claims ignorance. He's at a loss for words. Why? Considering how ambiguous the guidelines actually are. But then he wants you to seek advice from him, and he'll show you the way. How can you instruct others on the game's rules if you haven't even played it yourself? No, you can't. It defies logic. This is the only law he is aware of. Is protection and remuneration. He's aiming for the easiest prey. Non-resisting targets, such as the cryptocurrency exchange Bittrex, which has since abandoned the United States. They are not going to fork over even 2 seconds worth of money. He seems to be after simple prey. Famous people are an inviting target. Sure. Kim K for a couple $1 million. You'd have to pay her $100 to even pretend she cares. She simply doesn't want to deal with you. Jeremy Hogan brought up some interesting points. Did anyone else read the SEC first Ripple order on the ceiling today? He asks. According to him, it appears as though the majority of the summary judgment ruling has been written. The information he focused on may be found here, and it has only a passing bearing on the court's conclusion on the summary judgment motions. Because the terms of these settlement agreements are not material to the pending summary judgment proceedings, it is also stated. It appears that Judge Torres has prepared a summary judgment and is prepared to issue it. The conclusion of this lawsuit is imminent. Nothing at all. The FCC. There is no Coinbase, no Bitcoin, no Ethereum, no Cardano, no anything. When XRP is designated as the first currency in the United States to not be a security, no matter how good a maxi you are, you have to admit it. The course of history is altered irrevocably. The price increase that follows will be significant. Why? For the simple reason that we can't afford to miss out on the market's appreciation in 2017. We won't be missing out on it. Money will be transferred from these meme coins into XRP, which is where the action is going to be in the near future. Just wait a little while longer, you eager to release people. Recent encouraging information on the Hitman emails provides more value. Peter gathered strength and broke through the 786th Fibonacci level. Let me blow this graph to bits. 7, 8, and 6 are correct. It appears that he has it priced around, 70 cents. I had these charts out previously. He suggested that the 62 cents level was the one we have to break through to see wild price swings. He's 0.786. Yeah. In other words, folks, the stars are aligned for the rising later announced unsealed triumph, Hinman documents, and Ripple case. Judge Torres, I appreciate you ruling that public access is necessary. The judge faced a truly monumental choice. To her delight, she succeeded. No one can stop these documents from being released, and their release is inevitable. Actually, allow me to clarify. If someone acted quickly, they could prevent these papers from being made public. In this scenario, the SEC would contact Ripple, summon the company to a meeting, and explain why it does not want certain information to be made public. Clearly, we made a mistake. We understand. We're trying to keep these records under wraps. How much more effort is required? What Ripple tells them will be the truth. Since the beginning of this case, Ripple has been clear that it seeks to have X or P reclassified as a non-security. The intercourse would have been completely ruined otherwise. However, they are currently opposed to the release of these files. You know what else? We all assume the documents are just as horrible as they sound, so this isn't a huge surprise. The SEC has decided to drop the charges. A compromise with Ripple has been reached. They will definitely reach a settlement with Ripple. They are not going to release that information. The agency's credibility might take a serious hit if that happens. This was released by Brad Collins. The SEC request to have the Hinman emails kept secret was refused by Judge Torres. Without a lawyer, Hinman would be fine. He really needs to get some legal representation. Sure, he sure does. The sacrificial lamb is now Haman. A lamb. Is that so? I did? It wouldn't shock me if he started ratting on others. I don't practice law, nor do I portray one on television. However, this presents an excellent opportunity for the judge to engage the SEC in discussion. If they want to have any hope of settling this case before the court issues a ruling, which I highly doubt, they had better come in before the deadline. The judge has probably already told them that they have one more chance to respond before the summary decision is issued. There is a leak of emails. I suppose she has a few more tricks in her sleeve, or else something will leak. Find a solution, you too. Moreover, she set a time limit on him. A ruling of summary judgment will be issued if you haven't taken any action by that time. In this situation, a resolution might set the record straight about XRP, if not crypto in general. As I've already mentioned, I'm confident in my position. The XRP in question is not cryptocurrency, but rather the focus of this lawsuit. The battle for American invention will go on, win or lose. Wow, you put that beautifully. The guy is dead on. Pay close attention to this litigation over the following few weeks, I guess until the end of the month. It is crucial that you pay close attention to this legal action. According to a tweet posted by Jeremy Hogan after reviewing this, a motion for summary judgment appears to have already been drafted. Please like and subscribe my channel. See you in the next one. Bye.